Hey, everybody. Just before we get into the show, wanted to remind you that we have a survey out right now. The survey is to help improve the show. We want your feedback on what we're doing, how we're doing it, and if you got any constructive criticism, that's where we like to see it. So we got link in the show notes. Check it out. We really like having your participation and feedback because we love you and we want to hear what you have to say so we can make the show better for both of us. Right, Aaron?
That's correct. I haven't said anything yet, but I just want you to know that I fully endorse Vince's plea for you to fill out the survey.
I am upon bended knees, begging for you to participate in our survey. Link in the show notes.
Kame house party.
Hey everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where we watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball, then come on to the pod to talk about it in a fun and comedic way. We do a little bit of improv, there's some skits, there's some bits, there's a whole lot of Dragon Ball talk, and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. But before we get into the episode proper, we've got some things that we got to do we like to call Kame housekeeping. And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the 1 minute roundup.
Lasso, go!
Hey! Hey! What the? Let go! Oh, let go of me! Let go of me!
You come over here.
Mabel,
Please.
I'm just going to the general store. We're out of cheese.
I know we're out of cheese, but I know what kind of dairy products you're sniffing for.
Oh, Mabel.
The lady kind.
Mabel, that is a disgusting way to describe a woman as a dairy product. Though women do produce milk.
Yeah, that was the gist of it.
In that way, you are accurate, but it's also just sounds weird. And just let me go. We need cheese, or how else are we gonna make fondue tonight? It's fondue night. Fondue's day.
It's Thursday, I know.
Fondue's day.
No.
And scene. So that's a little Western scene we like to do at the top of the show to warm up our improv muscles. And when one of us breaks, that's when the scene ends. Fondue's day.
Dead forever.
Dead forever. And the 1 minute roundup proper is where one of us, this time it's Aaron's turn, has 1 minute to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball up until this point. Are you ready?
I am now, because when you said that, you reminded me that, yep, I need a timer.
While Aaron's getting his timer ready, we like to do this, so you don't have to go back and listen to all of our old episodes or watch every episode of Dragon Ball that we've watched. I'll tell you, it's over 100. It's 118 now. And we do this so you don't have to go back and do all that stuff. And we find it a funny challenge. And so if Aaron's ready, I'll let him take it away.
All right, everything that's happened in Dragon Ball in a minute, starting now. So Dragon Ball is about 7 crystal balls that if you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And it stars Goku, a little monkey boy who was raised in the woods and is not of this earth. He befriends Bulma and Yamcha and Oolong and Puar, and they beat up Emperor Pilaf to stop him from using Dragon Balls. Then Goku trains with Master Roshi and his best friend Krillin for the Tenkaichi tournament, which he gets second place in. Then he wants to find a certain Dragon Ball as a memento, so he beats up an entire militia, the Red Ribbon Army. Then after he does all that, to get the one he actually wants, he has to fight 5 different kinds of monsters, and that last monster is his grandfather. Because symbolism. And then he trains for like 3 years to get life experience and like for the next Tenkaichi tournament, which he gets second place in to Three-Eyed Tien Shinhan, who actually won it. But then while they're celebrating, Krillin dies because he got killed by a demon. created by King Piccolo, who has now taken over the world and causes the Piccolo Purge.
And that's it. Aaron, I think you did a pretty good job.
Everything got covered.
I think you covered a bunch of major story beats. Now, if you are listening, if you're new and you're like, I didn't get any of that, you know what? Just go back, take a listen to some of our old episodes. They're oldies but goodies. You know, I would recommend starting with episode 100. We hit 100. And that was a crazy time in our lives. And we did a bunch of crazy stuff. We did a crazy live show.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're different now, though.
Oh, we're different. Gosh.
We've matured.
We have indeed matured. That's why we say mature now.
I like a Pinot Noir now.
I like wine sometimes because it's good for my heart.
I have to take heartburn medicine now.
I love baby aspirin. It's my security blanket. Now, we have one final piece of Kame housekeeping to do, and that is where I have to let you know that Aaron and I watch two different versions of the show. I watch the English dubbed version, while Aaron watches the Japanese English subtitled version. Why did we do this, you ask? Well, it was a convenient mistake that we stuck with. But it also highlights some of the differences in the translation and how some things are changed for context for the Western audience versus the Eastern audience. And things are going to get pretty funny. They usually do. And usually the first difference between the two episodes is the title. And Aaron, before we even started, you said you wanted to go first. So take it away.
So here's probably a more boring title than what you had for Dragon Ball episode 118. The English subtitled title is Tien Shinhan's Resolve.
Tien Shinhan's Resolve?
Yep.
That's
his stain fighting. Not eliminating 99.9% of germs. Resolve.
Okay. I gotta say, you know what? I'm just gonna read mine, and then I'll let you decide how you feel about it. Here we go. Episode 118 of Dragon Ball. Prelude to Vengeance.
That makes sense, though.
I know. I love it.
Oh man, that is a Guns N' Roses album,
right? All I'm thinking is that is an album title. I love it.
Yeah,
Prelude to Vengeance.
When we come out with our live album.
Oh, Kame House Party Live.
Prelude to Vengeance.
That's our first. That's fucking sick.
Oh, that's our first U.S. tour.
Don't steal it. That's ours. TM. Shinhan.
Help us, everyone. Help us remember. First of all, good joke, Vince.
Thank you.
Game recognized game.
Game recognized game, baby.
But yeah, everyone help us remember that is the title of our first tour.
We're putting that on you, mostly the listeners. Yeah. So write it down.
Greg, you know.
Oh, Greg out there taking notes. Greg's got the minutes on this week's episode.
Yeah, on this one, yeah. Cool title, but preludes aren't that interesting sometimes.
That's true. But I think we've got plenty to talk about this episode because I think the first thing I want to talk about is that it seems like King Piccolo has this weird radio show, like TV radio show going on at the top of this episode. He's giving another address to the world, as it were. And he's sitting at his throne. He's saying, like, you know, I've been ruling this place for a little while now, and I wanted to have a little celebration to commemorate my annual rule. He's creating a tradition ahead of the time for the transition. It actually made me a little confused as to how long King Piccolo's been king of that sector.
I've been in power a day. We can start throwing holidays left and right?
Exactly. And so what he throws out there is to commemorate his rule. Each year, he will draw a slip from a box. That slip will have one of the 43 sectors labeled on it. What will happen at that point is a grand celebration will happen, ending in that sector's immediate destruction.
A grand celebration?
That's what he says.
He doesn't. That's
bonkers.
the one part that he doesn't mention. He's not like, guys party hard, then murder.
Okay, so what is it for you? Is it just murder? Is it murder roulette?
If I can have a few choice quotes from your boy KP.
Yeah, lay it on me.
I have even more evil and horrific news for you. You'll experience an even greater fear of dying because of the lottery.
Of course.
Because of this Hunger Games type lotto.
Like the short story.
Shirley Jackson's King Piccolo.
Of course.
He does say if your sector gets chosen, then it'll personally be erased by him.
Right.
But not to worry because, quote, there won't be time to feel pain.
Okay, so that came through, yeah.
And I merely wish to see the people with fear-ridden faces. Do they give a date?
Oh, yeah. Oh, are our dates different?
Ooh,
do you think?
Okay, let's say them on 3. We'll say the month.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. May. Okay. And on 3, we'll say the date. 1, 2, 3.
13th.
What the fuck?
Wait, why?
What?
Oh,
Why
no.
would you change that?
Why would that be different? Okay, hold on.
Okay, 2. I get it. One's a syllable, the other's 2. So match the flap. To as they say in the biz. 13th, 9th,
13th. I guess it's a similar mouth sound, like mouth movement, but that just seems like pointless to me.
That's so arbitrary.
So now, when are we supposed to celebrate Piccolo Day?
Yeah, there's historians. They're huge contention.
Oh my gosh, the hallowed halls of history are ablaze.
Is it like President's Day, or like the actual day? It's actually supposed to be like Washington's birthday and Lincoln's birthday, but President's Day observed.
Well, Aaron,
which day is the observed and which day is like the actual?
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I you know what I would say? May 9th is the actual day. And then the 13th is the observed day. It's kind of like how Canada has Thanksgiving and then America has Thanksgiving, and they're like similar themes but on different days.
Yeah.
Canada's strange.
Similar gravies.
Similar gravies.
Guys, how much people argue in Flame War over canon.
Yes.
In Dragon Ball. Over what counts and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Why would you do this to us?
Look, they didn't know any better, Aaron.
They didn't know the internet was going to happen.
Yeah. How did they know? How did they know the internet would then take them to task? A bunch of 11-year-olds are like, well, actually.
If you're an Orthodox Dragon Ball fan, you celebrate on the 9th.
Yeah.
But if you're one of those like, I only watch
secular
Dragon
Balls.
Yeah. Only watch it on Christmas and Easter, then it's the 13th.
And Easter happens every time Goku gets resurrected.
Yep. Only the once? No, twice. No. Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
And then you celebrate Dark Easter when Lord Frieza gets resurrected.
Yeah. The cool Easter.
That's the cool Easter.
The smoking behind the Hot Topic Easter.
Yeah, you're breaking eggs and smoking behind the Hot Topic. And doing ho ho ho.
Ooh, you're doing some laughs.
No, I'm doing that. I'm doing that evil laugh. I was just gonna get into why I felt like this was like almost too well produced for a death announcement, basically.
All right, go on.
So he's got like a multi-camera setup, it seems. He's got a camera on the globe that's sitting next to him, a camera on the box, camera on him, and then off camera, we have King Furry, who has his own little table and microphone. Did you notice that? As King Furry's like protesting, he's got like a little microphone. I'm like, why have that there, King Piccolo?
Why give him the Robin Gibbons mic?
Exactly. King Furry is King Piccolo's Robin
guys.
Gibbons. Oh, you guys.
Come on, Howard. King Piccolo's on there he's having porn stars.
He's got
as guests. He's causing a ruckus.
Okay, so you have sex for a living. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, come on, King Piccolo. We're broadcasting to the whole world. Don't be like this.
What do you mean, King Furry? I'm interested in what they do for a living.
We all know what you're interested in. Killing them.
Oh, come on. Who's not interested in
Like
killing
any
people?
other man.
Don't lump me in with them. I'm not even of the same species.
That's true. We are above all humans. That's the one thing. Look, that's the only reason I agreed to be your sidekick.
And that's why I keep you around.
Yep.
There's literally no reason for me to keep you around except to trot you out and speak while I speak.
Yeah. Ooh, look, it's the half hour. It's time for my torture.
Oh, yeah. This week's torture is brought to you by Chewy, the dog toy brand.
Oh no, an ironic torture this time.
I'm going to put this squeaky toy underneath glass.
Oh, I want it so bad. I want it bad.
Don't scratch it.
Arr.
And seed. Poor King Furry.
Sidekick Furry.
Sidekick Furry.
That King Piccolo.
He's got a flair for the theatrical, to say the least.
I mean, I assume there wasn't television. I mean, there were future tanks when he was alive back in the day, but there weren't televisions, maybe?
No, I don't think so. I think that's why we're seeing a different kind of wave of destruction. Because in the flashbacks, it was always King Piccolo and his horde of demons, right? Mm-hmm. Now it's King Piccolo and his command of TV.
Yeah.
He makes fire content.
King Piccolo and his horde of subscribers.
His angry horde of meme lords.
His posts on 4chan are legendary.
His Twitch IRL broke the internet.
So we get a couple different reactions from across the globe. Launch calls him a freak.
Ooh, a freak. I have Launch calling him an A1 sicko.
Oh, that's so much better.
Launch steals the show in this episode. I'm just going to tell you up front right now, listeners. We'll get into exactly why a little bit later, but just know.
A1 sicko.
Launch
Give me
is
that shirt, baby.
Launch is on fire. Oh, yes. Hell yeah.
All right, it's getting written down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're writing that down. Greg? Greg. But we just get reactions from all across the globe. Lots of wide-eyed children watching the TV. A theme I've noticed since Piccolo popped on the scene. He's a big hit with children.
Snow and Ader as their doctors now, I guess.
Yes.
Because they're tending the wounds of several people.
Have the doctors all given up on their patients? In these dark times, Snow not only is getting like field work, she's like a combat surgeon. What you don't know is that in the Hippocratic Oath, there's a small footnote where it's like, if King Piccolo comes back, all bets off. All bets off. It's not that you're not doing any harm. It's that you should save your own skin. Mm-hmm. Do no harm and self-preserve. It's very, very small font. Comic Sans, 6 point. When you were in school for writing assignments, did any of... I had some very clever friends that would... to sometimes hit word counts, you just type a bunch of nonsense words and then make them so small they appear to be the size of, like, they end up looking like a period. Oh, because you would mail them in or email them. Yeah. You'd email them in or whatever. I essentially went to a technical college, and we had to do some papers, but it was very lax because everyone knew that, like, well, this is just kind of a thing we have to do because of accreditation. Right. So we're not a freshman level English class. We're like, oh, you said this was grammatically incorrect, so I guess a fail. Oh. You know? We were no. That's a new one though. That's kind of ingenious. Yeah, I went to high school with some pretty smart and also very lazy folks. That seems not lazy. Well, I mean, it's the kind
Seems
of
like a lot of work.
it's the kind of laziness. Like I am so lazy that I will do more work than the work that I need to do. Shout out, Wilmington Friends, class of 2009.
Speaking of some old friends.
Yeah. Chi-Chi and the Ox King are hanging out, watching the old tube, and Chi-Chi is, pleading with the Ox King, Daddy, you could beat King Piccolo. Aren't you going to go beat King Piccolo? And Ox King is, being very honest, almost too honest in a way. He's like, no way. He's like, I can't, no, nobody on Earth can beat that guy.
Not even Goku.
Yeah, he's very upfront about not even that boy who stood you up, Goku.
Yeah. Not even my future son-in-law.
Though he doesn't even know it.
Chi-Chi gets very pouty when her dad says that Goku can't beat up King Piccolo. And like, I don't know, you got a lot of women believe in Goku.
Women believe in Goku. Oh God. Right. Oh God.
Anyway, so back in court.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
It was nice to see it was nice to see Ox King and Chi-Chi.
It was.
They're still like, yeah, I miss them.
Mm-hmm. We could use a bit more of them going forward.
Yeah. All this darkness, I could really use a dinosaur being decapitated.
And then lasered.
As a palate cleanser.
Mm-hmm. The severed head of a dinosaur that is just then obliterated from existence.
What halcyon times we used to have before all this darkness.
I know. Don't you miss it?
Mm-hmm. Innocent.
Unlike Yajirobe, who we know ain't innocent, but he's talking to Korin. They're discussing Goku's chances, and Master Korin is, I think, pretty frank in saying, like, pretty much it's up to fate. He's got the skills, but
those bills,
ooh,
very high.
Bills get higher every year, man.
Yeah, he straight up says like, well, if Goku can't do it, then we're all boned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it doesn't say boned. That's a joke for a dog.
Mm-hmm.
But
woof woof.
But yeah, if Goku cannot beat King Piccolo, the world is done for.
Wow.
Is what he says.
I feel like, and we'll confirm this throughout the episode. I feel like they went out of their, like, as so often we've learned, the Western version of the show tends to have a little bit more of a, like, tongue-in-cheekness to some of the dark times. Like, when it's dark like it is now, they like to pepper in some, some funnies, as it were.
The technical term for adding jokes.
Yes. They like to pepper in the funnies, and they, like, I think they went out of their way to make it so that Korin's not outright saying, like, well, if Goku fails, we're all dead. Because there was already too much death talk. And, we over here in the West, we don't like death talk.
Nope, sure don't.
It's a bad radio show.
Comes on right after Car Talk. And
it's never, you always start it thinking that you're going to enjoy it. And then they start talking about death. And you're just like, this is bumming me out.
Yeah. Dads love death talk. And those two brothers.
And, because there's so much dread, Yajirobe's talking about, like, I don't want to be anywhere anyway. All I want to do is eat. He says he's a gourmet at heart.
Mm-hmm.
He then asks Master Korin to borrow the Nimbus so he can go get some food. Because I guess senzu beans aren't good enough for him anymore.
No, Korin's like, well, you can have all the senzu beans you want. He's like, I don't want that. This bean garbage. So
Yajirobe, not heeding Master Korin's warning about the Nimbus, is like, you have to have a pure heart. Yajirobe says, my heart's as pure as this blue sky.
Yep, pretty much it. Damn near word for word on that.
All right. What? Anyway.
Is blue sky pure? Is that your question? Is the blue? Because I also wondered that.
Yeah, is the blue sky pure? Because the blue sky is just a reflection
in LA.
Oh, hey. I don't think I understand that.
Smog, my dear boy.
Le smog.
Mm-hmm.
But I did enjoy the Wile E. Yajirobe style fall through the clouds that he has, where he's trying to, trying to swim up as he's falling.
He straight up falls. He falls to the ground from
Yes.
Corn Tower. It is a solid drop all the way down.
Did you think he was going to make it all the way down? I thought he was going to like snag himself onto the tower and then have to climb all the way up.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
Then we get him yelling at Cord. Why didn't you tell me I'd fall? My dad is also Arnold Schwarzenegger. Food.
He falls with Upa and Bora.
Yep.
They're cooking fish on a stick.
Fish on a stick. Fish on a stick. You gotta have you some fish on a stick. Get you a fish. Get you a stick. Gotta put that fish down on the stick. Whoa!
I'm Yajirobe and I lived.
And see. But yeah, Yajirobe pretty tough to survive that fall.
Yeah, he could. I mean, I don't want to have a talk about power levels and who's the strongest boy, but who's the strongest boy?
I mean, we haven't seen what Goku's new power is like.
I mean, Goku definitely is. Look, he's always going to be on top.
Yeah.
Until there's someone else who is, and then he'll just pass it.
Yep.
But at this point, I'm curious to see what a fight between Yajirobe and Tien would be like.
Ooh, that would be a good fight. I definitely think Tien would be caught off guard by Yajirobe's style and brute strength and surprising speed.
Yeah, I mean, classic nerds versus jocks.
Nerds versus jocks.
Yeah, I'm the jock.
And I'm the nerd, I guess, because I have 3 eyes.
Yeah, 3 eyes.
Oh,
Why don't you go study by yourself?
I mean, all my friends are gone, so I guess I have to.
I'm gonna carbo load. You know, a jock thing.
Oh God! What? Wasn't that thing breathing and talking before?
No, it was also a nerd, so it's fine. You look well marbled.
Are you talking about my abs?
Yep, all 20 of them. It's like a deluxe dumpling plate.
Why are you? Hey, quit drooling at me.
Sorry, this is what jocks do.
No, that's what cannibals do.
Wait, what does jock mean again?
Solar flare.
He blinded me with science like a nerd.
And seed.
Yeah, who knows who won that fight? I mean, Tien's alive, so he wasn't eaten.
I think that's a win. That's a win for Tien.
That's a win for everyone.
That's a win for everybody.
No crimes were committed.
No crimes were committed, and the abs were saved.
Tien's just watching the whole thing in his jet. It's a lot of this episode is Tien flying and like saying, I hope I can make it there in time. Mm-hmm. And boy, I hope I make it there in time.
Yep.
And just a little further and I'll be there in time.
And we also, like, pretty much directly after, anytime we see Tien traveling, we see Goku traveling on the Nimbus, saying, Come on, Nimbus, faster!
Let's go, Nimbus! You act like you were just born.
I don't care if you miss your mom.
I don't care if this is a new sensation, having your own sentience and not being connected to the hive.
You gotta go faster!
Yeah, I'm gonna nickname you Sonic.
Here's a chili dog.
Which you can also get at Sonic's. You ever think about that?
What a weird concept. I hope this makes it into the movie.
All right, first of all, end scene.
End scene, of course.
If in this new movie, if there's not a tie-in with Sonic, America's Drive-In, where he's getting those big-ass chili cheese conies, then missed opportunity marketing team. Come on.
Also, missed opportunity for everybody that's going to cheer and scream in the theater when it happens.
I just want that chili. Now I want a chili dog.
Now we're hungry, Aaron. Way to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I Yajirobe us.
You Yajirobe us bad. So death is upon us in the form of a lottery drawing. And King Piccolo finally chooses the sector. And who didn't see this coming? Sector 28.
No, 29, my dear boy.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, unless I mistyped it, 9 is awfully close to 8.
Oh my gosh! Look, we're gonna have to
sure
go to
it's 29.
We might have to look at the corrections department on this one. Listeners,
Why
we're
would you
asking a lot of
change
you.
this?
I don't know why they're changing such minute details.
Just let it be. Look, it's Metro West.
Yes, it's West City, where born and raised, Bulma was spending most of her days chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. She was hanging out at a castle outside school. There were a couple of guys that were up to no good. Started making robots in her neighborhood. Turns out it was her dad, and her mom got scared, and so she moved to the Kame house with her friends who have hair.
Oh, Roshi and Krillin are like, oh.
Oh,
I had hair.
shut up, old man.
Oh. All right, back to the grave with me. Oop.
Oh, jeez, I forgot he was dead. I wouldn't have been so mean.
Cut 2. Capsule Carp. Bulma's mom and dad. Dr. Briefs, Mr. Briefs.
Mr. Briefs and Mrs. Briefs.
They're just watching like, oh, thank goodness it wasn't the sector where Bulma's at. But wait a minute. Why does Metro West sound so familiar?
Oh, okay. So they are super absent-minded and funny in yours as well.
Yeah, they're weirdly absent-minded, and especially in this next scene coming up. But oh my god. Yeah.
Have we talked about Bulma's mother's voice in the dub?
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh, it's so sweet, and I can't really do it very well.
It's Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yep.
I do like that character. She's very just out there and doing her own thing.
Loves the boys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just love the boys.
I just wish Bulma would get all the boys and light them up.
Let me get a look at them.
Let me at him. Yeah, she's just old timey cartoon.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's let me at him. That's Scrappy-Doo. She's a Scrappy-Doo, except for fighting, but for boys.
And didn't single-handedly ruin a franchise like Scrappy-Doo did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't let it go, Scrappy. You ruined Scooby for me.
They referenced you in a movie about how you ruin things.
Oh, God. Wait, what movie was that?
Scooby-Doo, the live-action movie.
Oh.
That movie where Shaggy only used 3% of his power. Date this podcast.
But I thought Scrappy was in the second. Oh, he was in the second live-action movie.
Was he too?
Yeah.
Scrappy-Doo and Scrappy-Doo too?
Scrappy-Doo too? I don't know.
And his their idiot cousin, like Doofus-Doo?
Oh, my.
There was a dumb cracker dog.
Yep. He wore a red hat and was gray. If my memory does serve me correctly. And he was just painfully made almost too dumb.
Yeah.
For a kid. As a child, I was like, this is
too many doos.
This is too far.
This is no longer a do, this is a don't.
Scrappy-Doo 2. Too many do's, it's a don't.
2 do's don't make a don't.
And Bulma don't want her parents to die. So
I guess.
She hops on the radio to plead to Tien, who I thought maybe would just be, who would have probably, I just wanted him to respond and say something, but nope. He said to himself, I gotta hurry.
He did the annoying thing of like, I'm going to do the thing you texted me you asked me to do through text, but I'm not going to text back.
Right.
And I know it not even like, sure, or like, all right, or
K.
Thumbs up. Yeah, okay. Which I'm guilty of, but he did it.
Then we get some evacuations.
Chaos in the street.
We get some chaos in the street. Dee-da-dee-da-da.
But a dinosaur running past little girl.
Yeah, there's a lot of diversity being shown in the West City population as people are just trying to stream out of that city before King Piccolo gets there.
Car crashes, traffic jams.
I think towards the end of this scene, there is a confrontation where a man yells, "Come on, get a move on!" And another man yells out of the window of a bus. He's like, "It's a bus. I'm not even driving." I was like, that's a good joke. I like that. But yeah, there's pandemonium in West City.
In movies, media, where there is a large panic in a city, why would you even drive?
Right.
You know? You just gotta run, boy. You gotta hop on some bikes.
Yeah, get on one of them city bikes. Get on them West City bikes or those West City bird scooters and Head for the hills, baby.
If you are in an ID4 situation, welcome to Earth. Mm-hmm. But also, don't drive. Bike.
Mm-hmm. One, it's better for the environment.
Yeah, for the soon-to-be destroyed environment.
Yeah. And two,
every little bit helps.
And two, it always makes sense. Because what do we always see in post-apocalyptic future hellscapes is as our lonely hero walks down the on-ramp into the city that's completely empty because no cars were going in. You look at the other side of the median and there are just cars stacked out coming out of the city.
The Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 1, prime example.
Prime example. The opening to Destiny 1, also right there. As you cross the gates into old Russia, there are just cars. I'm like, this is the goddamn future. How are there still cars here?
Shouldn't they be hovering?
Yeah, should they be hovering?
Didn't we fix mass transit by now?
Apparently not.
But yeah, or don't live in the city is the other advice. Look, we're telling you this because we want you to fear for your lives constantly.
And we want you to fear that the show might not come back after this commercial. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Aaron.
Vince.
Aaron, wake up. Aaron, wake up.
What? Huh? What? I'm sleeping in the bunk bed above you. What's going on?
Oh God, Aaron, I just remembered. I've got to tell the audience that I've got this really, really cool show. February 8th at 11:30 at the Caveat Theater. It's with my improv team, Code Switch. Oh, God, I'm finally getting my breath back. It's with my improv team, Code Switch, and all POC team. We do improv on the way we communicate, Aaron. And we've got the show at Caveat at 11:30 p.m. So if you live in New York City and you want to see...
New York City?
Yeah. Or if you live in Long Island City,
Long Island
Williamsburg.
City. Their salsa's better there, by the way.
Whoa, really?
I mean, New York, we all know New York City salsa. Bad. No good.
It's not good.
But Long Island City.
Ooh, salsa capital of New York. Tri-state. So if you're in the greater tri-state, go on to Eventbrite, go to Caveat Theater website, check out the info on the show. Come on and support independent improv. It's a really, really great show. We had a short run over the summer, and it was amazing. Look, if you're a fan of this show and you like podcasts, we had Carl Tart and Zeke Nicholson from Comedy Bang Bang and from The Flagrant Ones on our show, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got some great guests lined up for this show coming up this week. So if you're listening to this, please check out the link in the show notes. Check out the show. It's going to be a real rockin' good time. And now, Aaron, let's get back to sleep.
All right. I wonder what I'll dream about. It's always about Vince.
Whoa!
We made it.
Yeah, now we're back. Now we made it back from wherever we were and wherever you guys went.
When the commercial happens, we blink out of existence.
It's kind of trippy.
It's really like, have you ever had all of your atoms simultaneously dissipate, but also become a state of existence and non-existence at the same time?
You know what, Aaron? I have the perfect example. Okay. This is going to be nerdy as hell. So,
well, perfect place for it. Let's go.
So, in one of the episodes of Star Trek Next Generation, there's a Dyson sphere. And the crew find inside that Dyson sphere is a dilapidated Federation ship. Inside that Federation ship is the original engineer from Star Trek, Scotty, has suspended himself in a transporter. So what we go through is exactly what Scotty was in for probably 60 years.
Oh, man.
He scattered his atoms into the transporter and made a transporter loop to hold him in stasis. He didn't age a day. And he had words for Geordi about how he was handling the Enterprise. Boy, oh boy, did they butt heads.
Yeah. But they got along at the end, right? Mutual respect?
Yeah. Real recognize real.
Okay. They got drunk. He tried on his visor.
Yeah, he tried on the visor. He's like,
How could he see anything in this thing?
I can't do it. I can't read with these things on my eyes. But just like Geordi and Scotty, they ended up loving each other, just like the briefs.
Oh man, we are back at Capsule Corp, and again, remember if you forgot during the commercial, there's panic in the streets.
Panic in the streets.
We get the robot lizard maid back. Mm-hmm. She is gathering all of the pets.
Yep.
And there's like 20 of them.
Yeah, and she's just dumping them in a wheelbarrow.
I didn't realize that the briefs were like these weird animal hoarding people.
Not only animals, but also plants too.
Well, I knew they had like a greenhouse.
Yeah.
Type of an atrium. Mm-hmm. But just that's a lot of aminals.
It is a lot of aminals. Mr. Briefs has a satchel around his back. He's got pretty much everything. He's ready to go. He's looking for Mrs. Briefs. He's like, honey, we have to go. Where are you? And she is looking for Scratch. Scratch?
Oh, they renamed him.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What's Scratch's name in yours?
Tama. Westernized spelling Tama. And it's important that the cat's name is Tama because we get a pun here shortly, which I'm sure they just kicked to the curb.
Yeah, they were like, no puns, just a cute little anime cat.
No puns, all buns.
No puns, all buns. So wait, what is the pun?
So it's like 2 minutes straight of Mrs. Brief looking for this honestly the cutest anime cat I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Legit. I don't know how your meow is, but it's a legit kitten meow.
Yes.
Oh, melts my heart.
It does. And Aaron, I have a little black cat named Tokyo, and after this, I was like, I should have named you Scratch. Yeah. I should have, and I'm sorry.
And Tokyo's like, yeah, you should have.
I'll have to take her to the courthouse and add a name.
The cat formerly known as Tokyo.
Exactly.
Oh, name her Neo Tokyo. What are you doing?
Oh. It's too close to Neo Yokio.
Well, I think that's Neo Yokio's fault. That was on purpose.
Jaden Smith.
So she finally finds Tama. Mr. Brief comes in and says, so you found Tama by chance. And I guess, according to them, according to Funimation, Tama means by chance. So I guess it would be you found Tama.
Well done.
And then
that's actually a very well written pun. I like that a lot.
That's pretty good.
It's a great pun.
Mrs. Briefs gets like, honey, there's no time for that. And so he gets embarrassed about the wordplay he pulled.
Oh wow, this scene really changes. Because he's not embarrassed about, in mine, he's not embarrassed about, making a pun because there is none.
Does he make any kind of joke or?
No, he's pretty much, he's just like, come on, honey, we've got to go. And then she's like, well, did you remember to water the plants? They get upset if you don't water them. And then he gets red-faced. He's like, oh, thank you for reminding me about the little things in life. You're so good about that. Very, very odd.
So, yes, but reverse it. Mr. Briefs is the one that says, oh, no, I forgot to water the plants. And then Mrs. Briefs is like, yeah, you're right. Those poor things, they'll starve if we don't feed them.
That's true.
And then they go out, they're like, all right, let's just do it quick. Vince, this scene gave me legit anxiety.
Because the world is ending around them?
Yeah. It was not comedy to me. It was infuriating. I am... All right. If any of you go on a road trip with me or something where it's like, we have to get to a place by a certain time and I am leaving with you. And if it's, all right, we all agree that we're going to leave at this time and you're still putting your fucking shoes on, I won't say anything, but inside, I am raging.
Just
I am
screaming.
seething with anger, yeah. Because we all agreed on this time, and we all knew, and we're all adults, and we all know how much time things take.
You know how long it takes to tie your shoes?
Yeah, so be ready on time so we can go. Even though I've already planned to have a little wiggle room in our timetable so we get there early, but still, I don't like to use it.
And the frustration that you're feeling about Mr. and Mrs. Briefs is shortly cut when we get a cut back to the Kame house.
Somehow some prisoners get onto this remote island.
Yeah. I was like, how did they get there?
Just dudes in striped pajamas demanding food and money.
I loved that not immediately did they recognize that these were people that had broken out of prison. Yamcha just goes, jailbreakers. So that's what I call these three.
Jailbreaker.
Yeah, I call these three characters jailbreakers.
They're trying to run Android on their iPhones. These bastards.
These goddamn pricks. They want to run Windows on a MacBook Air.
They don't want a contract with Verizon. How dare they?
Oh, they think they're special. They got an aftermarket Oppo OnePlus 4 phone from China. These monsters. Oh, I guess the Snapdragon 4 and the Samsung isn't good enough for you, is it?
We get it. You pledged on Kickstarter, and then finally it's here after 2 years.
Oh, you don't like Android Wear? You want to run Linux?
Sickening.
I spit at thee.
I mean, these are kind of basic thugs, except for...
Hold on. Basic? Aaron, we've got an old man with an eye patch that's probably 6'8".
That's standard thug.
Yeah, so we got two standard thugs, and then we got a goddamn superstar.
We got the clear winner out of the three.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you an escaped alligator with shades on.
Oh, he's got the cool guy glasses.
Yeah, he's got those Morpheus glasses with no stems or whatever, because he doesn't have
Joe.
Yeah, he doesn't have ears. He doesn't need them.
Yeah, he saw Joe Camel and he's like, "That's a good look. I'm stealing that look."
Yeah.
Also, I should smoke now, I guess.
That would be the only way he's any more interesting, is if he was also smoking a cigar.
I just want the skater to do fucking rails off of an ostrich stripper's ass.
He's hardcore.
He's a reject from Fritz the Cat.
I think the kicker for this is going to push you over the edge. He's got a mobster voice in mind.
Would you delight us with your vocal rendition?
Why don't you just give us your money? All we want is food and zenny. Come on, Dollface. Come on, Blue. Get in the kitchen. Nothing frozen. That's actually a line that he says. And all I want to do is, we're the jailbreakers. And we found your island by chance. This is basically our Lost.
We used a different app than Google Maps to find this.
We use Zenny Finder.
Yeah. We went through our VPN.
Incognito mode.
We pirate manga and we don't use Google apps. See? Yeah. And we love to smoke cigarettes and talk about boys we like. Am I mixing things up too much?
Oh no, not even. I think you can go further. But yeah, that floored me. Like I audibly laughed when that gator opened his mouth.
Monster Cool Gator.
Yeah, Monster Cool Gator.
I love him, and he gets worse. I don't know if he gets as worse in yours, but he becomes like, oh, come on, man.
Ooh, oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, what does he say in yours? I feel like since you're saying that, it must have been different from what I heard.
So order of events.
Yes.
They try and threaten the boss squad with an assault rifle.
Yep.
I like that Launch is the only one who does not react.
Yeah, Launch. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where we're talking about where Launch gets even better. Because she is standing there stone-faced, not even moving. Yamcha flinches. She doesn't.
Just, it's like, oh, guns? Whatever. Gun, I command gun. I'm the Aquaman of guns. I do it, and they do what I say, which is usually kill that guy.
You merely adopted the guns. I was born in it.
I forgot. It's been too long. My repertoire of Bane quotes have dissipated.
Shall we play a game? I don't have any more. That's all I got.
When the Dragon Balls are collected, you have my permission to die.
That's,
Got him.
I think that's the best thing I've heard all day. I want to do it now. Can I do it now?
Yeah, all right.
When all 7 Dragon Balls are collected, then you have my permission to die.
What a weird choice.
Oh, what a choice.
For Bane.
Yeah.
In that voice, right? Remember we were like, well, this is fucking goofy. What are we doing here? Everyone was surprised.
There was not a single person on the planet that wasn't like, this is strange.
Remember the summer of 2012 where the world just collectively looked at each other and like, that's it? That's the choice? After all this, Cool Gator, he tries to grab Bulma. He's like, let's have this girl pour booze for us. Then Bulma smacks the shit out of him.
She got a strong right hand.
But he did like the equivalent of like someone like touching their mouth, seeing blood, then licking that blood.
Ooh.
To prove that they're tough.
Yeah.
He's like, that felt good. I'm like,
oh,
no. Don't be a creep. Just be cool.
Yeah, in mine, he's like, we got a fighter. I like a fighter. Yeah, also creepy, but...
Awesome. That's why I love the Tenkaichi tournament.
That's what... It got cut off.
Yeah.
They cut away from him. They cut his mic after that.
So here's a series of events, and then I think we can analyze it.
Yes.
Bulma yells out for Yamcha. Yamcha finally does something and beats up the alligator and then another thug.
Mm-hmm.
Then Yamcha's about to get decked. Does he get hit? I'm trying to think.
He stumbles because of his leg.
Yeah, he's got a bum leg. And then Launch saves his ass, knocks out the last jailbreaker with one punch.
One punch.
Do 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 do. So like a few things here. One, Yamcha, you could have done anything at any time, but you had to wait for Bulma to tell you to do something.
Yeah, like here's the thing for me. In that sequence of events, we see Yamcha dodging gunfire. You're telling me?
Yeah.
You're telling me you couldn't have done that right off the bat, Yamcha?
Off the rip? You see a guy with a gun walk in, you're not just wolfang fisting him?
Yeah, what is up with that?
God,
Oh, how the mighty has fallen. He's got the yips after that leg break.
Yeah, his spirit is just done for.
Guys, let's all take a minute and try to send Yamcha some of our energy.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but just some.
Yeah. Just send him your thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers to Yamcha's leg. Because the opposite we see from Launch, who just one wind up and decks this dude. Dare I say Midoriya style.
I mean, it was smashing for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But
absolutely smashing. It's a Kame smash.
It was a graveyard bash. Launch also wasn't, Johnny on the spot to fight these guys off. She's probably like, all right, I'll let them rob these fools, then I'll rob them as they leave. How can I sneak some crime into this? Is what she was thinking.
A classic take and switch.
Launch saves everyone. Yeah. And Yamcha.
Launch, the hero we need.
The hero, I know. It's the hero we... What's that line in those popular movies that we quoted recently?
Before? I think it's something along the lines of, the hero we need. And then I give you my permission to die.
Once the entrees have arrived, you have my permission to die.
Would you like all of that to come out at once?
That's my pitch for a New Yorker cartoon.
That's secretly why Bane did all of the things he did to Gotham. He just wanted to be in the New Yorker cartoon. Yeah. Why won't you put my cartoons in your magazine?
Look, here's a book. Here's an anthropomorphic book talking to another anthropomorphic book and saying, I know I shouldn't judge you by your cover, but that's the joke.
And if you don't like that, why don't you see this anthropomorphic book talking to this anthropomorphic book? And the one book says to the other, hey, what happened? I thought you had a spine.
Oh, did I mention that book is murdering the other book? Breaking his back?
Mortal Kombat style.
You ever play that?
Oh,
Pretty fun.
how about this one? One anthropomorphic book talking to another anthropomorphic book.
We're the New Yorker staff. We're listening. Go on.
I'm sorry. It's just so gosh darn funny that I'm struggling to even describe it to you.
I mean, it's written right there. Just read it. We've read it a couple times before you said it.
And the one book says to the other, hey, you won't Dewey Decimal believe where I met my first wife.
All right, Mr. Bain, thank you for your time.
Oh, come on, wait. I went to Yale.
I mean, don't make us get to security. Mainly because we are limited on them, and if they die on the job, there's a lot of paperwork involved.
Oh, speaking of dying, there's this book.
Okay, Mr. Bain.
Oh, my life's work.
I suppose I'll be a terrorist now.
Hey, what? Did he just say he's going to be a terrorist?
I mean, I heard terrorist. He's gonna work with tariffs.
Oh, a tax guy. That's a good fallback.
That's kind of funny. Hey, that gives me an idea for a cartoon.
Oh, right in front of me. And scene.
Wow, how'd we get there?
Oh, man. You know what? I don't even care.
Topical as hell.
Look, that joke never gets old for me. Doing funny stuff in a Bane voice.
Doing dumb Bane voices, yeah.
Dumb Bane. Oh, Lord. Yeah, exactly. Gotta shake off that Bane voice.
This just ends with Bane getting rejected, but also Yamcha, he's like, that's it. I'm finally gonna do something. And you'll find out what it is next episode, maybe?
Yeah, I would like this is the sad part for me is all I wanted right now is like that should have been Yamcha's moment to be like to realize that he has enough power to help. Instead, it's more of a moment of him realizing he's still too weak to do a lot. And it's just like, I guess I better do something. It's been 10 episodes.
Ugh.
And it's just a little frustrating because, like, again, we're all Yamcha fans at this point. We don't want to, like, he's becoming the butt of the joke so soon. I thought it was much later.
Yeah, I thought it was with Saberman.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Yamcha, some new dicks coming to town, and he just gets kicked to the side.
Mm-hmm.
He just get abs, I guess.
He's got to get those abs. Got to get on that Tien diet.
Speaking of Tien, King Piccolo, the arrangements have been made for his trip to Metro West. He's not going to fly there like a chump. He's going to ride in style in the presidential car.
Mm-hmm.
That he uses a mecha platform. You know those platforms that just go up and then you just see a bunch of like a line of lights passing by?
Yeah, back in the day.
In a mecha anime.
Yeah, you know, Zoids, Voltron.
Yes. Zoids, the prime example, yeah. That's what everyone thinks when they think of mecha.
They think of Zoids.
He rides one of those to the car. Tien drives by, sees him as like the top of the tower opens up. And just, breaks in midair like you do.
As one does.
Just like some asshole on the street. It's like, hey, King Piccolo, let's fucking fight. Let's go. Just from his car.
Yeah. Like a real punk.
Yeah, like a real dirtbag.
Like a real dirtbag.
Buddy, I'm trying to get, don't block the street.
King Piccolo should be like, you're in the way.
I know I said no laws, but that's a traffic violation.
Come on, I'm not a maniac.
Yeah.
You can't be double parked in front of an airway. Piano, call someone.
I mean, this is more dangerous than the purge I instituted, honestly.
Yeah, at least those people are on foot or in a giant truck.
Yeah, they're willing to participate. Other people can't. You're causing a problem.
Lord Piccolo, we have to hurry or we'll be late for the destruction of Metro West.
Nah, look, I'm gonna teach this guy a lesson. I guess I'll fight him.
Oh yeah, you gonna teach me a lesson, you green punk?
Yeah, why don't you come down here and say that?
Oh, I guess, why don't you come off your freaking castle and then I'll come down there.
All right, here I float down.
Oh shit, he's actually...
I'm on the ground now, let's go.
Oh shit, I guess I better fly down there too.
I see you could fly. I see you have some levitation powers. All right, a martial artist. I hate him. So you're gonna die.
And seed.
Seed. But I mean, that's
exactly what happened.
Oh, you didn't want to just recap the whole episode in character?
I did want to highlight that before King Piccolo decides to actually fight Tien, he's like, you know what? I'm going to make an example of this guy. Piano, I want this to be live.
Ooh, what?
Yeah. And I
live
wrote
from the garden?
Live from King's Castle. Live on Twitch is King Piccolo making an example.
Live from King's Castle. It's the first annual Kick the Shit Out of Tien Awards.
Musical guest. Drums.
Oh, yeah. Tien puts on a big show about visualizing the Mafuba again. He's doing some of the secret techniques.
The mental reps.
He's visualizing the action. He's going to produce it within the universe. But then he has this weird thing. He's like, I gotta inch closer to get to King Piccolo. And then he does like the scooch closer to each other thing that they did at the end of the Raid 2 Barenthal.
Absolutely.
Is that the Raid 2 Baron? Yeah.
Is that, there's a subtitle?
I believe that's the subtitle for Raid 2.
Look, all I know is that scene was dope.
Yeah, if you're cool, you know what we're talking about.
And if you haven't seen it, it doesn't make you not cool. It's just, we'd appreciate it if you would, between now and the next episode, just like go watch it.
Just watch the Raid 2 Barenthal.
Yeah.
If you just watch the trailer, you'll see that scene. You'll see what we're getting at. Mm-hmm. Where it's just two dudes scooching up to each other because they're going to fight in a kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I got to watch the Raid 2.
I know. I think we're both going to have to watch the Raid 2. I do want to highlight that Tien is being pretty boastful. He's kind of like puffing himself up, trying to get King Piccolo all riled up. Mm-hmm. And King Piccolo says, that's the problem with the human race. No respect for the superior species.
Wow. His thing is just like, is this the respect you show a king?
Nah. I think both of those are good options, good alts.
I think I like yours. That seems more King Piccolo-y.
Yeah. I do think throughout King Piccolo's appearance in the series so far, I think he's very well written. I think all of his lines are pretty pointed and, they give him a lot of charisma. I need to not do research and just through osmosis figure out who that voice actor is because he's got some style on him. You know what I mean?
He's just, out of everyone in Dragon Ball so far that we've met, he's just evil. Everyone else is like goofy evil.
Yeah.
Or like, I want to be taller. I want to be a baller. I want to rule the world, but as like a kid.
If I had a phone, I would call her.
This guy's just, I don't know. I like murder.
That's it.
I love a good death. Make mine destruction.
But, as Tien is trying to inch closer and execute his plan of using the Mafuba and trapping King Piccolo in the rice cooker, King Piccolo decides to give Tien a different challenger. And boy, oh boy, if you have a weak stomach, I'm sorry that you had to watch this because he hasn't done this in a while. But King Piccolo produces another child.
Yep.
If I do say so myself, King Piccolo becomes a daddy, and
A zaddy, yeah.
Yeah, he becomes a zaddy. And up chucks a giant egg. Out of that egg hatches a fighter. And that fighter's name is Drums.
Ringo Starr comes out.
Ringo comes out of that egg and proceeds to just fucking crush it.
Just wail.
Wail on that double bass.
Like an hour set.
Oh, man. Put YYZ to shame.
Yeah, Tien dies of shame because he's like, I can't play drums this well.
I keep trying to drum on my abs, but it sounds like a xylophone.
Yeah. You just described Launch's perfect second date.
Oh, yeah.
Drumming on those abs.
I played his abs like a xylophone. It was great.
What? That's not even a bass. That's like some cricket shit.
What do you know?
You're right. I never even kissed a boy.
I mean, before...
Me, Bulma.
You know, before
you think I
that...
kissed Yamcha? Gross.
Oh, well, I assumed. I mean, Tien we've at least held hands.
What?
Yeah.
All I did was complain to him about doing karate.
Well, I mean, that's what true love sounds like.
Yeah. Yep, that's what Mama said.
She's wonderful. How's Scratch?
Oh, they found him.
Oh, good.
But they might die soon, so.
Well.
What are we going to do with these jailbreaker bodies that are just laying here?
Why don't you capsule them or something?
That's effort.
All right.
I wish someone was here to eat them.
Who, me?
Who are you?
Just a guy who likes to eat dead things.
Oh, great. Well, this is perfect timing.
Oh, that gator looks tasty. Ooh, he tastes like a mobster.
This is what... we should hang out more. We never get to talk like this.
I know, Bulma. It's almost like they don't want us talking together.
Yeah. Although we still only talked about men, so... so not great, but...
It's a start.
Yeah. Anyway, let's end scene this.
Yeah, end scene. And the last shot we get is Goku charging ahead on his Nimbus cloud, pleading for Nimbus to go any faster.
On mine.
Yeah.
There's a weird last line that the announcer has. He says, "Hurry, Goku." But he does it in like this weird guttural. I mean, let me attempt it.
Ooh.
It was more like, "Hurry, Goku."
What?
It was real at it because it was like, "Will Goku get there in time?"
This is bonkers. The past two episodes have just been bonkers.
It threw me for a loop. I'm like, what is wrong with this man? Did he say that line right as like some kid comically hit him in the groin? What's going on?
I bet you he was in the booth. That was like hour 10. And he was just like, they're like, "This is your last line." Yeah. All you got to say is, "Hurry, Goku." He's like, sweating. "Hurry, Goku!"
That's the sound. Yeah, that's the sound of the man's vocal cords popping.
Mm-hmm.
They just split right in two, which they can do. It's fucked up. Vocal cords can like snap.
Ew.
No joke.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But that's what happened. That's what we heard, and they're like, well, that is the best take.
Me duele mi voz.
That was the cleanest take. The other one had a bit of echo. So we use this one.
It had a bit of echo.
We heard a cat meow from when we were laying down those scratch tracks.
Yeah.
Wink.
Oh. Hey.
All right. Well, podcast over.
Yeah.
We
podcast adjourned.
Well, no, we got a bunch of mail we promised we were going to do.
We do have some mail.
First, on Facebook. This is from William. He wrote, "I just want to say you guys are great. I may only be on episode 20 of the podcast, but I started at the beginning of the month, and you captured the spirit of Dragon Ball. Also, fuck Bulma."
My man.
Yeah.
Hey, respect.
20 in a month? Oh, my God.
That's a consumer of media if I've ever heard. Like the stamina on this one.
Oh, man. I mean, it's over a certain number.
Like, I don't know, over 15?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, over 20 at least.
Over 20 at least. Good on you, William.
He continued to write, I listen to it on my way to work and back home, and it makes traffic just barely bearable. I feel you, dog.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you continue to address Bulma as the monster she is, you will still have me as a listener.
Uh-oh.
We you know, once you get here, once you get to this bit.
Yeah, we lose, like, Bulma, there's a steep Bulma drop-off at a point where she's not in the picture. Ergo, she's not being actively terrible. And in a lot of the future episodes, she's put in very vulnerable position, so I don't feel like it's appropriate for me to bash her all the time. But how about this? Just for William, and I had this in my notes, but we didn't get to it in the show. Her, calling Tien over the radio to plead for Tien to stop King Piccolo because her parents live in West City. It's a little selfish, Bulma. Come on. Just throw in another line about the millions of other people living in that metropolis.
Yeah,
just be
all
like,
my friends.
Yeah, all my high school friends.
Tien, you got to save that ramen place I really like.
Tien.
What's the name of it? I forgot. Bleep.
Tien, you got to stop King Piccolo from getting to West City, or all my favorite Gap stores are going to burn. And what will I wear?
The store that only sells clothing that has my name on it will be destroyed.
Yeah, when I said Gap, I meant the capsule store.
The capsule store. Fall into the cap. So yeah, Will, thank you for writing. I'm glad we can assuage your commute.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Aaron, I also have a Facebook message.
What?
I hope he doesn't mind that I'm shouting him out on the pod. But
was this a personal message?
Just a quickie from my mate across the pond, Alex. He said, "Great show this week, bro. Making me crack up in my silent office like a weirdo."
Yeah, weirdos.
To all my weirdos, laughing out loud. You're not alone. Alex is doing it too.
Is that the sequel to Silent Library?
Yes. Office like a weirdo?
I was going to say Silent Office.
Silent Office. Ooh.
If you laugh above a certain decibel, then you're fired. A horrible game show for a horrible age. But thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
And then some more from Ben. Power listener Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Powered to the extreme listener Ben.
Ben to the nth power.
So he wrote something that, Ben, I need a little more clarification. He writes, let me read it the way he wrote it. Guess who gets the gift card to Arby's? Aaron gets the gift card to Arby's. This is because of episode 11 of Dragon Ball. The penalty is pinball.
Ooh.
This all sounds familiar. I do remember making some sort of Arby's related bet with you.
Oh, really?
Kind of. Ben, if you can write to us and please let us know what this is about, because if I'm getting a gift card to Arby's, I want to know why.
And
who.
Yeah, and Ben, you just cost me a goddamn gift card to Arby's.
You son of a bitch. You know how much those are?
Oh, I wanted some curly fries.
Oh, I'm getting 2 French dips.
Easy, Aaron. Easy. I'm not made of Arby's gift cards.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So yeah, if you let us know what that is in reference to, then whatever gift card giving needs to happen will happen and shall be documented.
It shall be.
And then he also wrote, since I like the Robots Don't Blush and Codename Exorcist Fist, those fun anime improvs we did for you a little while ago, could you do a couple episodes where each one is reserved for each show?
So wait, is he asking for us to do sequels to Robots Don't Blush?
Oh, man,
and Codename
multiples?
Exorcist Fist?
Oh, man, I don't know if I have that skill level.
Oh, gosh. I think we're going to have to train in the hyperbaric time chamber for that one.
Yeah. I got to chase this cat around to be able to do that.
Got to chase Scratch.
I mean, how about some more improvised anime at some point?
I think that we can accomplish.
Yeah, glad you liked it. Thank you very much, Ben, for always giving us those good emails.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for listening. If you want to talk to us, you can write us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can talk to us on our social medias. And remember to share the podcast.
Yes.
With anyone you think that might like it. Go on Reddit. Post some of our clips on there.
Yeah.
Because we're not allowed to anymore. You're one and done.
One and done. We need now is where we lean on you. Lend us your Twitter thumbs. Lend us your Reddit fingers.
Tell the world. Tell your aunt and uncle on Facebook.
Oh yeah, aunts and uncles, the greatest way to get a podcast going.
Tell your boss on Instagram. That one, you don't need this job, and two, listen to this podcast.
They'll respect you.
Yeah, reverse psychology your way into a raise.
Using Kame House Party.
Yeah, in a way that is, again, for parody purposes only. Not for consumption.
Kame House Party does not endorse
anything, really.
Yeah, we don't really endorse anything other than Dragon Ball being awesome, you all being awesome, and Aaron, I'll say it, I think you're awesome.
Vince, I mean, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I think you're awesome.
Oh, you know what? Everyone is awesome. And no matter how awesome you are, no matter what's going on out there in the world that you're living in,
because you are awesome.
Because you are awesome, you gotta keep